So last night was the Schomberg Demolition Derby. And we took the bus because it was raining, it was cold, the bus has a heater, and it keeps us out of the rain, but the bus got stuck in the pits unbelievably at the end of the night. It was cold, raining, and the track was extremely muddy. These tires, I think I had one of the best traction of the night. The only guy that had better traction than me, I think, was some guys with dirt bike tires. But let's talk about the car, and we'll talk about what went wrong first. So in the heat, I blew a radiator hose and it put all the steaming hot water in my coil pack, and it dropped a coil pack. I was able to make it out of the heat and into the finals, but I didn't bring a spare coil pack for it. So unfortunately, I went into the finals down a coil pack. But that's okay. It still moved, still had power, but unfortunately, the coil packs are no good. So I was severely lacking of power, and then halfway through the finals, my spindle got busted, which is weird. Well, it's not weird, I break lots of spindles, but I never dropped an axle, and this thing's not posi, and I was able to keep moving the entire time. I just had no power to move. Maybe that's why I didn't spit an axle, but I was able to keep going for about another 2 minutes with the spindle broken, but unfortunately, the subframe just sat flat on the ground, and I really couldn't move at all. This bumper, no good, but I already knew it wouldn't be any good. The frame is starting to bow all the way back here, so that kind of sucks. We'll maybe throw some plates on her now that she's been ran once. And then we come to the interior. Nothing really went wrong on the inside of this thing. Everything was smooth, everything was good. We got our GoPros up there for the footage. We only got one in here, but we did get some GoPros in other people's cars. The back floor did start going funky in this thing. With no gas tank protector, the back end started coming up aggressively in this thing. So we're gonna have to do some looking at this and see what we can do to try to keep this floor a little bit better. So, but back here, it's looking pretty good. I like the driver's side. It went up and then down, so the bumper stayed at a nice height, but passenger side just went sky high. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the Walden. We're gonna get this thing off the trailer, and then we're gonna get it put right back here into its holding spot. So then that way we can work on it. To be honest, it's cold, it's wet. I don't really feel like doing it today, but we'll have to see. But yeah, I knew this bumper wouldn't be any good. So let's get this thing off and then see what we can do. looks like we just broke the top of the spindle off. Am I impressed with this? No. No, I'm not really impressed with this. What do I think is the reason that I'm not impressed? I would have really liked to do better. I think I got 5th overall. I was aiming for 3rd. I thought 3rd would probably be the best that I could do, but I didn't even get 3rd. But I don't want to make excuses, but I think I just didn't have the time to put into this car that I wanted to. Like, if this was my meltdown car from last year, it would have had all new coil packs, all new wiring, spark plugs, new timing belt. This one here, this car is named Garbage because it is a pile of garbage. And I never changed the plugs, I never changed the wires, I never changed the coil packs, even though I thought the coil packs were going to be an issue. It was a non-derbied car with non-derbied suspension, so I thought the spindles would be okay. I guess not, because they shattered and it wasn't even a big hit. I think it comes down to the fact that life just got really busy and I didn't have the time I needed to put inside this car. I can't really blame anybody but myself, and I'm not blaming anybody but myself. But, oh, the tie rod's bent too. That could have been from the strut just smashing around inside there. But, no, we will get this thing fixed. So what it needs is a spindle, probably a tie rod, because it is bent. Maybe I can just put a little piece of angle on it. I'm not sure. I'll have to see where this car can go for its next show. A lot of the shows around me now are not allowing bumper swaps. So we'll have to see where it can go. Maybe I might have to cut this bumper off. I don't know. It wasn't a very good bumper. Yeah. Spindle, tie rod, coil pack, wires, and maybe some attention in the back end. I think this thing would be better. Just gotta find somewhere else to run it now. Locally, somewhere else locally to run it. I'm not driving down to Iowa or Indiana or New York with this pile of junk. Plus, with the family, I think I'm going to be spending a little bit more time with the family. That's why I built that figure 8 car, because I can build one car, hopefully race it all year, and then just go to the derbies, do the race, load it back on the trailer, and then enjoy the rest of the show with the family. Sit in the stands and enjoy it with the family. So the derbies might slow down a bit for me, but we'll have to see. But I made it to the finals, which was nice, and I placed mid-pack in the finals, which again was nice. There was some very tough competition there this year. I think I got 5th. Not 100% sure about that. I haven't watched any of the videos, but all I know is 5th is no trophy, no prize money. So, but it's okay. I had a good time. It's a good opening to the season, and hopefully everything starts going a little bit better. Well, hasn't really been that bad. Steven didn't even make it to the track, so could have been worse. I could have not made it to the track. But thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you back here later. We'll get her fixed up in a different video coming up. Don't you guys worry. And I'm not saying I'm quitting demolition derbies. I'm just saying I'm going to be slowing down, spending more time with the family. Work is getting busy. Home life is getting busy. And that, like I said, that's why I built that figure 8 car. So I can still go to the derbies. I can still film for you guys. And it just won't be so much building videos. Just more of repairing videos. Hopefully on that figure 8 car. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you like the Schomberg Demolition Derby. Hopefully you like the build of this car, and hopefully the aftermath is something that you guys are interested in. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you back here later on Zach's Workshop.